the 13th edition of the ICC Women's Cricket World Cup. An 8-team event will be held in India and Sri Lanka from September the 30th to November the 2nd. India became the first team to announce their squad for the marquee event as they chase their maiden title. The tournament will see each team play 7 group stage matches against every other side, with the top 4 advancing to the knockout stages. And to talk more about this and other cricket matters, we're joined by the Proteas Women batter Tazmin Brits. It's so great to have you join us. It's the first time I've chatted to you on Morning Live. I said I saw you at the KFC mini cricket event the other day, and we're going to chat about it. But just for some of our viewers, maybe, Taz, that don't really know your background, you were gold medalist at the 2007 World Youth Championships. Everyone thought javelin was your sport, that's what you were going to do, and then life had other plans and you ended up finding your way to cricket. Give us a sense of how you navigated that transition.
Funny enough, I also thought javelin was the way to go. I was going to end up with that, but hey, yeah, we're sitting. Yeah, I love sport in general. I used to play all types of sports, even hockey. And one thing led to another. I had a massive car accident. And yeah, I actually wanted to play a bit of cricket, more for the socializing, just to get out. I was in a bit of a depression state. And yeah, I just rocked up there with tackies, didn't even have equipment. I did, however, play with some of the, the younger boys in, primary school. But that didn't last very long. And yeah, next minute I get this call and yeah, one thing led to another and yeah, I'm sitting.
I mean, so we heard stories at the announcement that KFC is not just sponsoring mini cricket and continuing that sponsorship, they're going to sponsor women's cricket as well. Many people were sharing stories of how they were involved in mini cricket at a young age. I didn't get to sense or get to hear your answer. Was that the case for you? Were you involved in some form of mini cricket camp or anything like that?
Not actually, hey. I was never involved in that. Always saw that, but due to the fact that athletics was my main sport, I didn't really show up for those things. But I mean, I've been part of it since I've been playing cricket, and it's just amazing what KFC is actually doing.
I mean, just maybe give us a sense of how the adversity affected your mindset, and then what you're seeing from a development perspective and what you're seeing instituted in mini cricket over the years as well, and why you think it's just so important for the development of the sport in general, and particularly then obviously for girls. So it's quite a loaded question, but I think you can naturally answer those various aspects.
Yeah, like I said, I actually played a bit of cricket with the boys, and you almost get stereotyped in a certain way, and you feel very lonely. I know it sounds quite weird, but as youngsters, you want to be able to bring your friend with. You want to be able to join a cricket team and know that you've got one of your mates there and that you're not singled out. And I actually saw that with this KFC setup that we had the other day. All those girls sitting in the stands, they just loving it. It's from smiling from ear to ear. I mean, for them to be able to play a sport that they actually love and can make a career out of it as well. And that is what KFC is doing, is they're making the platform a lot bigger for those type of girls to be able to pick up that bat and ball. So yeah, I just think it's amazing.
We've been having these conversations now, obviously, because it's Women's Month. As much as we hate that we only have these conversations in this month, they need to extend throughout the whole year about the professionalization of women's sport, what women really need. Sometimes there's this idea from external sources about what women would want, and yes, increase in pay is just one of them. But what are your thoughts? Where are the gaps still existing on how we can grow the females' game?
Look, we definitely are behind, but one thing I must admit is South Africa is coming on board. Especially in the cricket department, we used to never have these things. And like I said, now there's actually girls' cricket teams in high schools, maybe not as many as we'd like, which I think we're falling a bit short, especially in maybe rural areas and stuff like that. But we're definitely getting there. I mean, we actually got a lot of hubs that are happening in rural areas to create this. So, yeah, I think us as senior players, I mean, we are seen as icons, so we have to show up. And I think, that should be our due diligence to be able to do that. So, yeah, from my side, I was very excited to go to the KFC launch. I enjoyed it afterwards, to chat to the girls, and actually, the questions they ask, I don't think they actually realize, how exciting this can become as a 13-year-old, and then playing cricket for until you're 35 or 36 or however, your fitness allows. But when I told them those things and I told them how I actually got into cricket at the late stage, they got very, very excited about the whole situation.
Yeah, so, I think that's the encouraging thing. Yeah, that's the encouraging thing about your career as well, is that you've shown that there's longevity as an athlete. I've unfortunately run out of time, but before I let you go, just give us a sense of the preparations for the World Cup, going to India. What are you seeing from a camp perspective? What can we look forward to as well?
Yeah, currently sitting in Durban. Camp actually starts today, and we're on that fitness on the first day. But yeah, we're very excited. We're very excited for the World Cup coming. I think for myself, you know, with what the men did with the Test World Cup, yes, when I think of that, I get goosebumps all over. So yeah, girls are in good space. Girls are, you know, ready and roaring to go. But yeah, hopefully we can bring this cup back and not just go to a final for the third time.
Well, thank you so much for making the time to chat to us while you're in camp as well. We're wishing you all the best as well. We'd love to be celebrating like the men have been celebrating. We want to celebrate with the women, so hopefully you'll give us a chance to hold that trophy and you guys bring it back home, right?
No, definitely. Everyone can have a chance.
Perfect. Thanks so much. We've been chatting to Tazmin Brits. She is a women's Proteas, a cricketer, a batswoman actually. She was a gold medal champion at the 2007 World Youth Championships in javelin, and she explained how she made that transition from athletics and from javelin into cricket as well, how she's loving it. She has longevity in the sport, and she also highlighted these new partnerships like KFC extending mini cricket and now supporting the women's team as well.